I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is another Patreon review, this time for Chase Conley, who asked me to review the 1986 film Top Gun, which is appropriate since, well, you know what? Who knows if Top Gun Maverick will become announced, since so many movies are being pushed back, some indefinitely, so it might not be coming out this year. It was. We will see. But first off, if anyone's ever interested to support me on Patreon, the link is down below. Also, if anyone's ever interested to send a PayPal request, the links are down below as well. Top Gun is not a film. If I said I didn't grow with it, it's not that I did not see it when I was a kid. It's just, it's not a film I watched a lot. This is not a movie that I had a lot of repeat viewings. Not because I wasn't a fan of it. I always enjoyed the film. It's just, just one of those movies that I liked, but I saw it a handful of times and then honestly haven't seen it for maybe 20 years. I would not be surprised. For some reason, I think I reviewed this once on my channel, and if that's the case, then that was the last time I saw it. If I did that, I don't even remember. So sometimes my memory is just going like the wind. But watch it again. It's a fun movie. It's an entertaining film. I know this is the movie that Warner Brothers and Stallone got paranoid about, and then they re-edited Cobra to much shorter running time, which was a mistake, although I love Cobra. But one of the other reasons they cut stuff out was because, oh, Top Gun is going to do all this business, and it did. It was very successful because you had wonderful aerial action sequences. You had very solid direction by Tony Scott, who I miss very much. If I had a top 10 favorite directors, Tony Scott would easily be on there because his filmography, I like True Romance, which I reviewed on the channel. I love Beverly Hills Cop 2, which I also reviewed on the channel. Not a fan of Revenge, which I did that review on the channel. Just wasn't my cup of tea. I enjoyed the Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3, which I think by the time this is up, that review should be up. I love Deja Vu. I like Man on Fire. I like The Fan with Robert De Niro, Wesley Snipes. I really enjoyed The Last Boy Scout. So I was a big Tony Scott fan. In fact, I would say I was more of a Tony Scott fan than a Ridley Scott fan. There are Ridley Scott films I enjoy, Alien, Black Rain, etc., but I was a bigger Tony Scott fan. And when he passed away, and the way he did, it just was very sad. So, but yeah, Tony Scott was a gifted filmmaker. The way he had his shots look, the way he handled the action sequences, whether in this, The Last Boy Scout, Beverly Hills Cop 2, the stuff he did with Denzel Washington. Crimson Tide, I liked that one. Domino, I was not a fan of. I know he's done others, but I can't think of him right now. Enemy of the State, that's one that really goes under the radar. I really enjoyed Enemy of the State. But yeah, would have been great to see Tony Scott do Top Gun 2. But, you know, what can you do? Love the score by Harold Faltermeyer. It's a fantastic score. I love the main theme. The fantastic. Don't know what other word to use. Fantastic score. Has an entertaining soundtrack. You know, take my breath away. Or Danger Zone. Which, if they ever do another trailer, I am shocked they haven't used Danger Zone yet in a trailer for Top Gun Maverick. I really am shocked. I wonder if they don't put that song in the movie. I wonder. I mean, I was looking forward to Top Gun Maverick. Now I'm a bit leery because I'm wondering if it's just going to be a remake of the first movie. Because some sequels do that. If it's just a remake of the first film, I hope not. But yeah, the way the film looked, the budget they had, using the real tech, they definitely must have had support from the military, from the sources, to be able to use the actual equipment and the airplanes. Just, again, beautiful, practical aerial sequences, which makes it so the film isn't that dated, other than the volleyball scene. Playing with the boys. Which, yeah, is kind of you could say that scene's dated, but the action scene's not so much. The cast I really got to give credit to. Not only just Tom Cruise. I've always been a fan of Tom Cruise. I like Edge of Tomorrow. I like Jerry Maguire. A little bit too long, but I don't mind that. There's a lot of Tom Cruise films I enjoy. I always thought he was a good actor. He does a solid job here as Maverick. A little bit of history about his father. Something had happened with it. His buddy Goose, played by Anthony Edwards, who I always remember from an underrated film called Miracle Mile. Of course, Anthony Edwards would have success in the TV show ER. He was a more fun, jovial character, sidekick to Tom Cruise's character. I forgot John Stockwell. Thankfully, he's only in the film for like a couple minutes at the beginning. Because, I'm sorry, John Stockwell is not that good of an actor. But thankfully, he's not in it that long. James Tolkien, who I always remember him as either the cop in Masters of the Universe or the principal in Back to the Future who calls everyone slackers. James Tolkien, very entertaining character actor. He always brings a certain sense of energy to his performances, a little bit of gumption to his roles. Tom Skerritt, who is a established pilot who kind of runs the Top Gun school, and he's the guy who gives advice to Tom Cruise. Again, another great actor from Alien, among many others, Tom Skerritt. Michael Ironside, I completely forgot Michael Ironside was in this movie. And I saw, like, holy shit, Michael Ironside's in this? And he's not a bad guy. He's not a villain. Michael Ironside's actually, it's funny. I think someone asked me not long ago, is Michael Ironside, like, is he a good guy? I'm like, yeah, he's a good guy in this. Of course, Val Kilmer as Iceman. Not sure about him as a human being. I mean, granted, I hope he's better health-wise. I know he was fairly ill. It's just a lot of stories you hear about him in person, like the horror stories on Island of Dr. Moreau, that apparently he was, like, put ashes on the crewmen, or cigarette ashes, and just horror stories of Val Kilmer. I'm not sure about him as a human being, but I never minded him as an actor. A year or two ago, I saw Real Genius. I had fun with that. He did a solid job in Willow, as sort of a Han Solo type of character. Mad Mardigan. He was not that bad as Batman in Batman Forever. Tombstone, he was great. And he's definitely good here as sort of the rival of Tom Cruise's character. Kelly McGillis, beautiful. funny thing is, whenever I think of Top Gun, I always think of the scene in Scream 2 where they're trying to reference that movie. Oh, he's doing the scene from Top Gun. But they used the wrong fucking song. Like in that song, in Scream 2, they're like, go do the scene in Top Gun. But the song they sing is, I think I love you. I'm like, that's not the song from Top Gun. It's, you lost that love and feeling. Someone could argue, well, it's not the song, it's the situation. But I'm like, no, then it's not like Top Gun. There's no jukebox. It's not in a bar. It's not even the same fucking song. Why are you saying it's the scene from Top Gun then? It's just weak, thin sauce. But anyway, I talked about it when I reviewed Scream 2. No, they saying, you've lost that love and feel, and trying to pick up Killing McGillis, but she says no, and then finds out that she's a civilian teacher, which I did not know that was a thing, that civilians could just teach. I'm not saying, oh, that's a realistic. I'm saying sincerely, I did not know that. But yeah, the aerial shots, the real usage of planes is wonderful. Beautifully photographed. You know, the actors do their jobs well. Iceman, that's a character. Weird stuff. Like he does the Tom Cruise. Like, what's that? He's gonna bite his nose? I don't like you. You're dangerous. The scene of the playing volleyball, play with the boys. I will make a confession, and this is gonna be unpopular. Maybe that's why I did it 11 minutes in. I like Top Gun, but I like Iron Eagle more. I gotta say, I like Iron Eagle more. Iron Eagle is more fantasy. Iron Eagle is more unrealistic. But I still enjoy Iron Eagle more. I don't know, the story I enjoyed more. I didn't really get bogged down by a love story. I don't know, just the story appealed to me more about a kid who wants to save his dad from getting killed, and he'll do anything he can. It's a fantasy, but it was a fun fantasy. I like Iron Eagle. Which sadly, I don't think that film's on Blu-ray, which is fucking bullshit. Whoever is the studio who has Iron Eagle, please release Iron Eagle on Blu-ray when Top Gun Maverick comes out, whenever that is. Be like, here's another plane movie. Please release Iron Eagle on Blu-ray, please. For fuck's sake. I love Iron Eagle, but yeah, I like that more than Top Gun. Because it's not bad, but the love story just didn't do much for me. In fact, I could say I like Days of Thunder more than Top Gun. Because I had Mellow Yellow. I'm a sucker for that. My favorite drink. I love the story by Hans Zimmer. The race car scenes are fun. That's a Toy Scott film I forgot to mention. Days of Thunder I really enjoy. I really like Days of Thunder. And that one, I don't know, the love story with Nicole Kidman, I got more out of. I don't know, because those two later, or maybe during, was an item. I don't know. But for some reason, like Days of Thunder, I just got more out of than this. I don't know. Just the love story, it just didn't do much for me. It's one of those things I'm kind of just waiting. I like the music. The actors do their jobs fine. It's just the love story. I like Take My Breath Away, the song, but I can't say it really did much. And then, there's a maneuver that happens because they're training, Top Gun school. Anthony Edwards' character Goose dies. I do like that Tom Skerritt's character is not the typical, it's your fault, you fucking dick, blah, 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 blah. I do see a lot of movies going that way. It's your fault, look what you did, how dare you. I like that Tom Skerritt is more of these things happen, you gotta let them go. Much more, it makes him a very likable character, Tom Skerritt. Not the shaking your finger idea. Another movie would have easily done that. I like that they did not go in that direction with Tom Skerritt, that he was understanding, he's been through stuff like that, this stuff happens. He knows that this Tom Cruise didn't mean for that to happen. He's not sure if he wants to quit, then he comes back. Then there's a mission to have air support and rescue. And pretty much the finale is a fun finale where there's some dogfighting, entertaining dogfighting, well done usage and filmmaking with the usage of real planes. Today, well, unless you're Tom Cruise, who has the power to say, hey, I want the real shit. But usually that stuff would be done CGI. And you know what? You say what you want about CGI, nothing beats real. You cannot get more real than real. And I give credit to that. I always forget Tim Robbins is in this too, because Tim Robbins is now in the plane with Tom Cruise while they're helping Val Kilmer's character. I always forget that Tim Robbins is in this. And, you know, things go well. Val Kilmer has a respect for Tom Cruise. You're still dangerous, but you could be my wingman anytime. Bullshit. You could be mine. So, you know, that was kind of fun. Of course, I gotta mention, I feel the need for speed. So, I mean, while I do like Iron Eagle more because the love story just didn't do much for me. I can't tell you why. It just wasn't really the most interesting rewatching it. This has a lot of positives. Tony Scott's direction, some memorable lines of dialogue, like James Tolkien getting pissed, you know, if they fail Top Guns, like, you'd be flying a cargo plane of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. And it's like, okay, James Tolkien, just don't call me slacker. I feel the need for speed, you could be my wingman anytime bullshit, you could be mine. Again, decent dialogue, good cast, great soundtrack, wonderful score by Harold Faltermeyer. Love the Top Gun theme. The actors do their jobs well. The aerial dogfighting, the maneuvers training they do, and then the dogfight at the end, that was fun. Well done usage of real practical stuff. So I like Top Gun. I enjoy it. It was a huge hit when it came out. I don't know if we need a sequel to Top Gun. I did like the trailer. I liked the trailer. I hope though it's not just a remake of the first movie. I really do. But Tom Cruise is like the Tom Skerritt role. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Whenever it comes out, if it doesn't get pushed back, it might still get pushed back. Anyway, Top Gun is one of those movies. What more can I say that hasn't been said before? Yeah, it's one of those movies that people remember from the 80s for good reason. It's a good movie. It's not my favorite not my favorite Tony Scott film. I probably wouldn't put it in the top 5 because top 5 would be Beverly Hills Cop 2 in there. Last Boy Scout would be in there. Enemy of the State would be in there. I really like Deja Vu. Let's see, what would be in my top 5? Maybe that's a different day, different video. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay tuned for more reviews. See you guys later. Bye-bye.